So we wrote about this in our newsletter when a fascinating thing happened this year. And I kind of immediately recognized what happened when Russia was banned from the financial system, the SWIFT financial system. It meant that they couldn't do banking. And a lot of people in Russia couldn't move their money around. Well, immediately, what did they do? They unbanned crypto and they started building up a crypto reserve, right? Because if you're a country and you see that the big boys, being the US and the major players in the global monetary system, have the ability to cut you off from your lifeblood financial system, you want an alternative to that. Just like you would want an anti-missile system if you saw another country building up really strong offensive missile capabilities. And so what had happened is Russia immediately recognized this, and I think a lot of other countries recognize they need a Bitcoin reserve just in case they need to move money around and somebody decides we don't want you to move money around. So, the ability to control your finances and to do business without any other third party, I believe, is a fundamental human rights. There are some governments would say that's true. We get to dictate whether you want to have money or not. And in the US, we come from a very privileged background, right? Where we don't really have these freedoms infringed upon too often, but it does happen, right? At any moment, your bank could say something's been flagged with your account and we're going to freeze everything. And your life would be severely disrupted. I remember talking with somebody a few years at a Bitcoin conference that got really into Bitcoin because the IRS came and froze all of his assets. And he said he would have lost all of his business if he didn't have Bitcoin. And it took him 6 months to unfreeze him. They cleared him of any wrongdoing. It could happen to any one of us, and it could also happen to countries. So the price of Bitcoin can go up effectively indefinitely if people value that, and combined with the fact that there's only so much Bitcoin, right? There's only theoretically up to 21 million Bitcoin. So it's like, how high can the price of gold go? Well, it's the same concept, right? It's barring that Elon goes up and mines a bunch of gold from asteroids. There's only so much gold on Earth, and it's actually a very much smaller amount than people realize. And so the more demand that is for it, because you can't increase supply, hypothetically, the price can go up indefinitely. But I think what's most important to focus about on versus the price is the utility. And is our country